Guys, I got a sponsorship. Now they pay me to make these videos. The watermark is gone. Now I can afford expensive software to make these videos. Just kidding. There is a button that you click and it removes the watermark away, and it took me 1 year to see it there. Thank God this is a finance channel and not a tech channel. Buying $100 of stocks. What could I possibly be getting on September 2020, the COVID year? The market is down. Spoiler alert, it required using fractional shares. I'm not a financial advisor. On this channel and on this video I share my journey to retiring early by creating passive income streams. Do your due diligence before investing. $100 is not a whole lot, but everything has to start somewhere. This month I opened a M1 Finance account and I funded it with $100. A big reason I opened this account is because M1 Finance supports fractional shares. So we can buy a fraction of a share, which is very helpful when talking about a share like the one you see here for BRK-A that right now costs $327,000, or even a share for Amazon that costs almost $4,000 a single share. M1 Finance has free trades, supports fractional shares, and I am very happy I opened this account. I don't work for M1 Finance and they don't pay me to say this, but it would be really nice if they did pay me. If you would like to open this account, you can use my link on the description down below. They will give you $10 and I get $10. But for this month only, September 2020, they will double that offer and you get $20. I put $85 on 4 stocks, Netflix, Google, Amazon and Tesla. And then I split the remaining $15 between 3 companies: Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, which is owned by Warren Buffett, and Alibaba, which is a Chinese technology company. This is a start. I'll keep investing and growing my positions on these companies, especially the 4 biggest positions, the 4 companies on top: Netflix, Google, Amazon and Tesla. This is what I'm buying on September 2020 while the market's down. And the market is down because for the last 70 years, September is a down month for the market. Another factor the market is down is because a US election is coming, so one president could push for green technology, for example, and another president might push for fossil fuel. The market hates uncertainty, but we are also in a bubble. These tech companies are overvalued and people have been buying them too much and very fast. But this is not a real bubble because these companies have been growing a lot and they still have a lot of room for more growth. These guys will keep on growing even without a technological breakthrough, but in reality they keep innovating more and more. Many people are saying the stock market and the economy are not correlated, because while the stock market has been growing, the economy has been struggling. While it is true the stock market has been growing, the growth is not coming from all sectors, it's mainly coming from the technology sector. These companies are actually profiting from the pandemic. Streaming and online orders, none of that will be going away anytime soon. I was waiting for a vaccine to be like kryptonite to these companies, but after 1 year into this, I no longer see it that way. Even if the vaccine would come, it would not stop them. It could maybe slow them down a bit, but that would be the most it could do. The world changed, and many of these changes are here to stay. Many companies are more profitable, having workers work from home, and they save on expensive office buildings. People who can work from home work longer hours from home and they are happier because they don't have to commute for 3 hours. If you enjoy making money, saving and investing, drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell so you get my next video. Also share this video with a friend. I love you anyway, but you would be helping the channel grow. A few people told me this is a noob portfolio, but I don't care about that. I just want to make the money. But yes, I do hold other portfolios with completely different companies. These companies have been growing a lot, and this is the reason Robinhood investors have been outperforming the market. I will say one more thing regarding this a bit later in the video. Robinhood investors have been getting better results in the market and I won in. A few things that I look at stocks and companies when choosing a company is, does it have potential? And yes, these companies have potential and they have shown it time and time again. They barely have any competition and the competitors are struggling to be anywhere they can even be considered a competitor. The second question I asked is if the company is growing fast. These companies were already growing fast, but after the pandemic, they have skyrocketed. I will go even far enough to say that they are even profiting from the pandemic. Whether you agree or not, drop your comments, thoughts and ideas on the comment section down below while I cover the next topic. I appreciate your feedback and I reply and read all comments. My third question is, do these companies have cash reserves for an emergency? Some of my picks are doing better than others on this. Tesla has finally become a profitable company. Tesla now has a positive PE, which is a requirement to enter the S&P 500, but they didn't join it yet. And Apple, for example, is super safe, sitting on a lot of cash, but they actually are a profitable company and new cash keep coming in. The fourth question I ask is, what is the company track record? And these guys are innovators. They have disrupted the markets they play in. Everyone is now trying to sell products online so they can compete against Amazon or just keep on being relevant. Marshalls, for example, has created an online platform. Tesla, with batteries, autopilot and clean air technology, is already 10 years ahead of all other car makers, and everybody else is now playing catch up. And catching up to 10 years of a lot of hard work is not easy. Apple, with their phone technology and apps, have the biggest portion of their market. Apple has transformed phones into small computers. There are cameras, GPS, gaming devices and everything. And Netflix has taken a huge portion of the cable TV space. Netflix has been so successful that Disney Plus and other players came into play and are trying to be relevant, and even cable companies are now developing their own streaming apps. One day, the expensive cable that we have today might be a thing of the past thanks to Netflix. So the way I look at this, yes, these companies have a track record and they make everybody else play catch up. And the fifth question I ask before buying a company is the company outperforming the index? The only reason to pick individual stocks is to outperform the market. The S&P 500 has a return of 11% a year in a 30 years average. 11% return is a better return than any savings account. And this is achievable by just riding the market, and there is no studying required and you have all the time in the world. These companies I picked have generated over 100% growth, but at the moment they are overvalued. But I am investing for the long run, 2 years, 5 years or even 10 years. It seems to me they will keep on growing and outperforming the market. And for that reason I will keep investing on them. As I promised earlier, I found this on CNBC.com, CNBC Finance News. The headline goes, Robinhood snags third mega investment of the year, boosting valuation to $11.2 billion. And then the key points, Robinhood announced its third major cash injection in just 4 months as its core business handles record customer trades during the pandemic. The $200 million funding round lifts its valuation to $11.2 billion from $8.6 billion. The flurry of venture capital cash comes in a historic year for the US stock market and a high growth period for Robinhood and its publicly traded peers. Venture capital investors are betting big on Robinhood during this pandemic-plagued year as people stuck at home, especially younger investors, jump into trading a stock market that's experienced its fastest bear market and recovery in Wall Street history. Alright guys, what do you think about my stock picks? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for being here with me and watching this video. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Feel more than free to check out some of my other videos coming up on the next screen. Have a profitable, healthy and wonderful day. On this channel and on this video, I share my journey. On this channel and on this video, I share my journey to retiring early and fractional shares, and I am very happy. While it is true, the world changed and many of these changes are here to stay. Many companies, the world has changed. The second question I ask is if the company Apple has transformed phones into small computers that are GPS. Apple has transformed phones into small computers that are GPS, gaming devices, right in the market, and there is no work or studying required.